Turkey will have and has to, the present conjuncture, developments and everything, just imposes that mission over Turkey. It is a good thing for our all our friends, all our allies. It's good for the United States. What we have been doing there is good for our neighbors. Of course, it's good for us as well. But you should not see this. I know too many see this and perceive this as such. It's not a hubris. It's not something that we just do it for just how should I say? It's not easy to qualify, but it's not something for some desired purpose. It's for the good of our people, good of our region, for peace and stability. This is what it is. And one last thing. Again, the ultimate objective, in what we are doing, there is an objective. It is the same objective as what U.S. has, as what our allies in the Europe has, as what all our friends has. The same objective. We may have different methodologies, different ways of reaching that objective, but this is the values. The values. These are the things that we want to uphold in our country. Yes. Yes, please.
My name is Congressman Alcee Hastings. I have a question concerning the Syrian crisis. And of course, this is a very dynamic situation. It changes from day to day. But I was wondering, in terms of the refugee crisis, has Turkey made any indication as far as how many refugees it will be able to accept and for how long? And also, do you feel, is there some kind of tipping point where if the refugee crisis becomes too much out of hand, that Turkey would have to go beyond just the rhetorical means of dealing with Syria and perhaps try using some other means to help resolve the issue concerning the refugees?
Thank you. I think this whole question is just the refugee thing is one little part of it. We need to be very realistic, ladies and gentlemen. I think, as I try to underline everywhere on different occasions, we haven't seen nothing yet. I'm not talking about only Syria, the larger picture. This is just the beginning, unfortunately. We've got a lot of things to do. We have got, we don't have enough tools in our hands. We have no quick fixes, no shortcuts, no magical formulas. This refugee crisis, as you name it, this is just a very, very little drop of the huge, let's say, ocean. Some other things will come before. The thing is, as I told you, we want everything, of course, to be done through peaceful means. We want the peaceful demonstrations of the people of those countries to be responded peacefully in every civilized country. We want, of course, we don't want to impose on anybody anything from outside. I mean, it should not be perceived as some sort of just for the people of that country, specific country, something which is alien to their whole thing. They should do it. They should own it. So, in order to manage this whole thing, you need engagement. Engagement meaning with every group in that. Thanks God, we have that ability. We can talk to everyone. Again, be it the administration or opposition. So we try hard to make the road, the direction, the right direction to them. And one other requirement, which is of utmost importance, as I told you before, is that we have to speak one voice. If everyone talks different lines, then the messages will be, I think, will not resonate well there, will not be received effectively. That's why we are cooperating and coordinating our efforts with the United States. And I can tell you very effectively, we're working, and we're very satisfied, we're very closely working. We should not rush to judgments. No matter how much we're, pushed, we should be very calm and very careful. Because we may take a step that would make us very sorry later on. We have to be very careful. It will take some time. But I think, as I said, this is a challenge. This is a challenge, and we have to work together. That's what we are doing. Any other questions?
Maybe last question.
Okay. Look, I tell everybody, it's as he said, I was the spokesperson of the foreign ministry, and I tell this, someone should stop me. I like talking. So, all right.
Hasan Azar, Türkiye'deydi. Mr. Ambassador, could you give us some more information about recent calls between President Obama and Prime Minister Erdogan? Also, some calls between Secretary Clinton and Mr. Davutoğlu. I'm asking this question to understand the United States and Turkey listen enough to each other or understand each other well.
I cannot obviously give you any information about the contents of those talks, but phone conversations. But I think we have had how many in the last, I think, 2 months, maybe 8 or 9 phone conversations among our Prime Minister and between our Prime Minister and President Obama, and maybe 2 times more talk over the phone with our Foreign Minister and Secretary Clinton. I think that gives a clear picture of what the nature of our coordination and cooperation in that regard. How can you imagine, or is there any other leader that Obama made that number of phone conversations or phone calls? There is none. The same is true. I was joking to my foreign minister lately when I was in Turkey. I said, "Sir, you've seen and met with," or vice versa, I think the other way around. I said, "I see you less than Hillary Clinton. You're my foreign minister, but she sees you more than I do. Believe me, this is the case. I mean, Hillary Clinton sees and talks or meets with our foreign minister, say 5 or 6 times in 1 month, within the margins of different meetings or phone calls, or they just run each other. I don't see him that often. So we're working very closely. We're really proud of this cooperation. I think it is important. We think it is important. We attach a lot of importance because this coordination and cooperation is required, and it's a must. And I believe it will continue. It will continue, and that's why I think it's necessary also not only for Syria but for any other issue, Libya and others, to coordinate. And that's why as early as I think the mid of July, we will have a contact group meeting in Turkey. So, ladies and gentlemen, and no matter what you do, you will be seeing Turkey every day, either on the TV or on the news wires or on the newspapers or somewhere on some occasions. You'll see our good face. You should know we're your friends. We are a close ally, a friend of the United States. And thank you.
I would like to present a small gift to our ambassador for this time and to commemorate this event.